right, it's Hot 97, #1 for hip hop is TT. Finesse2Tymes is in the building.
Oh.
He got the best cologne on. Oh, you smell so good.
Thank you.
It's
thank
like
you,
a
thank
mixture of Chanel or that good roll up. What did you put on today?
I can't tell you. You telling your boyfriend and he be smelling like me. I can't do that.
Then you're like me, because I am like that. My friends will tell you I am petty like that. They cannot have the same perfume as me. I'm super petty like that. Like when we're getting ready and go out and I spray myself and they don't have their perfume.
Oh, yeah, we like that.
Yeah, they like, can I use some? I'm like, nah,
I
fam.
like to I get in the cut and spray mine. Then when they smell it, I be like, I left it in the car. You know what I'm saying?
And I got it in my purse to retouch. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't matter how expensive a perfume is, you always have to retouch.
Right, most definitely.
Because you want them to like.
Yeah, you want to hit like how it just hit you.
Yeah.
You got the hit.
Yeah. You're very handsome in person.
Thank
now,
you.
I follow you on Instagram, but in person, you're very handsome, I must say.
Thank you.
Probably got a lot of ladies after you, huh?
You know, they be saying I ain't right.
What you mean? You don't do them right?
Nah, they be saying like I don't be loving them right.
What do you do wrong?
I don't do nothing wrong. I think they just fall in love too fast and they just get hallucinating and get the...
Well, you must treat them really good.
Exactly.
I think a woman is okay with you going all in and treating them well just as long as you're honest in the process. Are you an honest person?
I think I'm one of them type of dudes that's just too good to be true.
What do you mean about? What do you
so
mean?
So it kind of drive women insane. Like, you know how some women be looking for something for so long when they finally get it, be like, nah, it can't be real. I'm one of them dudes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so they just fuck it up before it get to the finish line.
Yeah.
I used to be like that. No, I ain't gonna hold you. I would fuck it up because sometimes, I would think maybe I'm not worthy of this type of love.
Bingo. Then you've been wanting it for so long.
Right. And then you finally get it. You're like, nah, like something is under this hood that I don't know about.
Yeah.
So let me start fishing and stuff like that. But you are honest though.
Right.
Okay.
Most definitely.
So that's good. That's an A+ quality. So your current situation, you're single?
Nah.
No. See, I love it. He's honest.
Nah.
So then what you mean it's too good to be true for the other ladies?
Because like it is. Like I go through issues because of it. But I get it. I deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's talk about this new project because you are getting a lot of buzz off of it. Finesse Forever. Everybody's talking about it. Right. Did you think like this would be such a viral sensation, this project?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when we put it together, like when we set at Atlantic, we were like 90 days, like that's gonna be the topic. That's what we're gonna run with because we accomplished so much within 90 days. And then we turned around and were like, well, let's do it deluxe. And let's drop it exactly 90 days after the 90 days drop and call it 90 days later. Yeah. So now the deluxe just dropped and that's what got the streets on fire right now.
Yeah, tell me about your background, your like musical background, your influence. Like what really got you so heavy involved in music?
I start when I seen that it could actually make some money.
Some legal money.
Yeah, like when I seen people around me taking off like Moneybag Yo, Black Youngster, like, that was the beginning of my like.
You're Memphis people.
Yeah.
I just went to Memphis for the first time.
Like it?
And in February, was it January? I will honestly tell you that I never had a desire to go to Memphis. And Gotti had invited me a few times for his birthday party. Yo invited me a few times. But I never really had a desire to go. And when I went, I was like, wow, like, I really slept on this city. It's such a city that's enriched in Black culture.
Right.
And I got a chance to, like, do all the tourist stuff. I wanted to go to Beale Street. I wanted to eat the food. I wanted to go to the Civil Rights Museum.
Did you go to the Lorraine?
I went to the Lorraine. Okay. After leaving there, I felt really fulfilled. I went to the St. Jude's Hospital. I took a tour. I visited the kids. I didn't even know that was like the headquarters. And it was so massive and everything that the city does. Yeah, for the St. Jude kids. I was like, this city really has a lot of culture.
And history, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I tell people there a lot of times, like, when you come to Memphis, that's what you do. Like, you do the things that, like, the tourists do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I stayed at the Peabody Hotel.
oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you had a ball.
I saw the ducks, the little ducks where they sleep and all of that. I did the duck tour. I was definitely a tourist, I ain't gonna lie.
That's kind of how we feel when we come out here.
Yeah. What do you love about New York?
The buildings, most of all, the lights at night.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah.
It gives you a whole different, like,
Yeah.
you know how like Miami, the trees and the water and the boats, it kind of do it for you.
Yeah.
For me, here, the buildings and the lights.
Yes, New York is one of those cities you either love it or you hate it.
Right.
So what do you love it?
I love it, but what I hate about it is just the traffic.
Yeah.
Just the traffic. You can't break no cars out down here. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't just pop out like you want to. Like,
you can't drive fast unless you're on the West Side Highway, and then again, that's traffic sometimes.
But see, Memphis, like, you pop out and you out here. You can stunt.
Yeah.
You can't really do that out here. As far as I done seen that, maybe like
and
when
out
you go
in
to
the
boroughs
suburbs,
and
live
in neighborhoods and stuff, it might. But I ain't been in no neighborhoods yet.
Well, don't. You're doing good. Stay out the neighborhoods. But I'm sure Memphis is the same way. Certain neighborhoods you can't, even though I like Memphis, there's a dark side of Memphis too, right? There's the racial division that's there. It's also a city where you got to watch where you're going if you don't know the places you can get set up. So I'm sure every state has their own thing. You know what I'm saying? And how were you able to just rise above all of that and put yourself in position where you were? Was that a conscious decision for you to say, you know what, I'm going to focus on not the street life, but the music life?
I can honestly say that jail saved me. Jail saved me, like me being incarcerated so much, with the attitude that I had in the road I was going down. Either I would have caught a life sentence, wouldn't be sitting right here with you today, or I would have been dead with the road I was going down. Especially in the city that I'm from. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even the guys that's going down the road that I was going down, even they find some type of sense and get up out of there.
Yeah.
Even without them blowing up or being successful, they find some type of sense because it's so small and everybody go to the same places. So they're scared. Like, it ain't like New York. It ain't like, okay, we into it and we can go to the club over here and we won't see them. Yeah. But nah, it ain't like that in Memphis.
You gonna see everybody.
I'm gonna see you.
I'm gonna run into you at some point.
We shop at the same clothing stores. So I'm going. It's like it's like I gotta leave if I want to survive. Like, or I'm gonna be running and ducking and toting guns, risking my life, my freedom. You know what I'm saying? And other people's freedom. You got your kids. You might be with your mama, and so it's real small.
Yeah.
You know
Where did you leave? Did you move to another state?
Yeah, I moved to Houston when I came home.
Yeah. So
you might see a person in Houston, and they might not see him again for another 2 months.
Because the city is so much bigger. Yeah. My nephew just moved out there. He loves it out there.
Yeah, I like it.
He done got fat, boy. He done got fat. He's like, all I do is eat out there.
They got good food. They got good vibes. They got good vibes in Houston. It's good vibes in Houston.
Yeah. He said the one thing he really loved is like just seeing so many successful black people in Houston is what he loved the most about being out there.
And black people that embrace each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't too much hate. You don't feel a whole lot of guys stirring you up and down, like sizing you up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got something going on.
Yeah, so they're not eyeing you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're not envious of your success because they got their own success going on.
You can walk in a room and there's other people that's, you know what I'm saying, versus being, in a place where it ain't that many people who, you know what I'm saying, everybody's eyes is on one person.
Yeah.
Like, you can ride a Rolls Royce through Houston.
Yeah.
Like, versus Memphis, you ride a Rolls Royce, everybody like, who is that?
And I think a lot of the hate comes from not understanding how to get it.
Bingo.
And how did this guy come from my same neighborhood, figured out the game, and I'm still stuck?
Yeah. And it started off as irritation. And then they get irritated.
And then
they
it
get
morphs.
mad, and then they try to hide it. It could be people around you. You know what I'm saying? And then, it eventually come out. You can't hide it.
Yeah, it morphs into something else because they're still stuck in that place as you continue to elevate.
Bingo.
And the most dangerous person is the person that's next to you that pretends to be your friend, but they really your enemy.
Right.
They're your frenemy.
But if you've been around the block and you in tune with the universe, you'll know that.
Yeah.
You'll know. That's why my circle's so small. I done talked about this like 2 or 3 times because I just started noticing how, I thought, like I've been out almost 9 months now. Mm-hmm. So I thought that as time went on, I was going to be able to find solid people and build a good team of maybe 8, 9, 10 people, good solid dudes who want it for themselves, want it for me, but I'm still just me and my brothers. So it's like,
because you gotta protect your blessing.
Bingo.
And I never understood that. Khaled used to say that all the time. I used to say, what the hell is he talking about? And then the more successful you become, the more you understand what that means. Right. It's because you can't have other people infiltrating your circle and fucking up the lifestyle that you built for yourself. Right. Because it'll have a domino effect on your life in some way, somehow.
Most definitely.
And you want to bring up the people around you. That's what we all come out the hood to do.
Most definitely.
Because you want to put your friends on, your family on, show them the game, show them how to do it. But if they don't have the knowledge or the willpower to sustain it...
You got to go. You got to let them go.
Yeah.
You got to go, no matter who it may be, because they're going to drag you down eventually.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You've been very open about your mental health. Right. Has that been a challenge for you because of the years you spent incarcerated and in and out of jail, and have you experienced institutionalized mentality where you kind of get stuck in that pattern?
I wouldn't say institutionalized, because that's a strong word, because like when you institutionalize, it's like you want to go back. You be too burnt out to the point where you can't deal with society. Like, he institutionalized, he can't even cope with what's going on around him and with life. Now, I'm still in tune. You know what I'm saying? I can say that it taught me, it was a lot of traumatizing events, not far as killings and stuff like that, but mental situations that I went through, trauma, just throughout the course of my life.
This life period.
And going to prison, you know what I'm saying, that shaped me to be who I am. So when it comes to the mental health thing, I speak on it, and I speak good on it, like, because I took it and I reversed it. Mm-hmm. And I use it as like
motivation.
Like it's like motivation. And not just that, I understand that I might have, some of my screws might be loose, but I understand that sometimes they might be loose for the right reason.
Yeah.
But it's a way to act on it.
Yeah.
That's what I understand.
And understand those triggers, right? Because trauma shows up in different ways, and it doesn't necessarily have to suffer trauma doesn't mean violence all the time. Like, you could have suffered trauma through many different facets of your life, but understanding those triggers and how to deal with those triggers when they arise it makes you a better person. And I think someone coming from your background and your generation and speaking to your people, I think that's amazing that you speak on mental health, and okay to get help and deal with it the right way.
I don't suggest, and I want to say not to, but I don't suggest therapy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't going to pay for nobody to listen to my problem.
I do. I do. I love a good therapist.
So, like, I just ain't, like, so it's like, I rather me, but you got to understand how different my life being. So, like, with me, I've been incarcerated so much, and I done sat in a box by myself for so long, so many years, that I can self-therapy myself. Like, I know how to ask myself questions and answer them.
Yeah.
I know when I'm doing wrong now. Like, I can say, all right, now you tripping.
Yeah.
You need to back up. Like, I feel like it don't take nobody to tell me, like.
What's that word? It's called something. Empathy. You feel it now.
Yeah, like, I know when I'm doing wrong.
Yeah.
I know, so.
And you feel bad. You feel bad, and you want to change it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't need no, I used to feel like I needed somebody to, but now I don't need nobody to talk to. I feel like when I have an issue, I get to myself, I think real long and hard, I come up with a solution, and I go forward.
Do you think that's why your music is resonating the way it is, because you're so authentic in what you're putting out?
Yeah, but some people stray away from that, though, because, like, it's something that they want to be, especially in the industry. Yeah. And, you kind of need the industry, like, especially the brothers You know what I'm saying? The black people, like, you kind of need them, you know what I'm saying, to push you, to motivate you. But, you know, people be so self-conscious and selfish that they don't even, you know what I'm saying, they be, you know, you could reach out for help. Like me, I'm the type of guy, like, I like to reach out and ask for help. Like, I've been locked up all my life. But the way the industry set up, these guys don't really want to even share their experiences. You know what I'm saying? On the game. So, you know, you have to just, I'm in a process of learning on my own, but I hate it because I hate to make mistakes.
Yeah. But I think that's part of the process, right? You got to bump your head a few times in this industry.
Yeah, but sometimes, like, I've been bumping my head all my life.
And you don't want to do that no more.
Yeah, I'm tired of making mistakes. Like, I'm trying to learn this thing, like, do this thing right.
Yeah, but I will say, at least you're in company of people that figured it out some. Right? You got Moneybagg Yo.
Right.
You got Gotti.
Right.
You know, you got people that kind of figured out the game. And I've always said Gotti, in my opinion, is one of the greatest executives to ever do it. And his transition has been amazing to watch throughout the years.
Right.
I've been interviewing Gotti for many years, probably like, I would say the 10, 15 years when I did Radio in Richmond. I've seen him transition and morph into this super black executive, and I think we need more seats at those tables to be able to share the game.
Most definitely.
So that's a blessing you at least have that.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song off this project?
My personal favorite song is I Don't Owe You. It's just it's between Ned and Mob Tide. Because they personal. Like
I like Mob Ties the most, though. I'm not gonna lie.
It's personal. Like them two personal songs to me.
Yeah.
So
and you're not afraid to be vulnerable in your music and share parts of yourself.
Cause I ain't got no pride. Like, I don't care about what nobody think.
Wow.
Like,
that's amazing. That's a gem. We need to make sure we put that out there. He don't got no pride. That's because pride can really affect your ability to succeed.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to know how to play position. It's like a basketball game. And sometimes you got to put your pride to the back and really to be able to advance. And that's good that you know that.
But I done made so many mistakes and I realized that was having me making all mistakes.
Yeah.
That's what it was. The whole time it was me caring about what people think, caring about how people feel about how I look and what I say and what I wear. Me going out to rob people and kick folk doors in just to have some money, just to go to the club, or, you know what I'm saying, ain't even doing it for the right reason, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it took for me to just rewind my whole life, like, damn, pride, what got me here?
Wow.
So it got to the point where I was like, all right, damn, that I don't care about what nobody feel, I don't care about what she think I should wear, or what he think I should, like, on Instagram, I'm gonna wear what I wanna wear. If you don't like it, don't like it. If you like it, like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's a great place to be.
1,000 likes or 100,000 likes. I'm gonna continue to live.
That's a great place to be. But I'll tell you one thing about the Memphis boys. Y'all love some jewelry.
Oh yeah. yeah, you know.
Yo, your shit is singing over there. I'm like, every time I interview a Memphis boy, y'all be like jeweled up. Let me hold something over there. That's one thing y'all gonna spend your money on is some jewelry, boy. Look at that. Jeez.
Or somebody else's money.
Or somebody else's money. Hey, I love that. Because I don't want to spend mine, so...
I ain't got to.
Exactly. So I know this has been a difficult topic for you to talk about, but I wanted you to just have the talk about the incident that took place recently. I know TMZ caught you outside, and you were able to speak a little bit about the incident that took place in upstate New York. But from my understanding, you were already done performing, both you and Glorilla, before the stampede happened upstate in Buffalo, where 2 people unfortunately passed away. Right. But is that correct? You guys were long gone before then, right?
Yeah, and I want to send my condolences to the family of the people who passed away and all the people who was injured and everybody who was traumatized, because it's a traumatizing event. And, you know, I was gone. That's all I can really... Yeah. I hate it happening, and, you know...
Yeah. And we're going to continue to pray for the families and everybody involved in that incident. And, you know, sometimes the artist gets blamed for something that they don't have any control of. And I'm glad that you're here today to say that, you know, you were done, you did your job, and you guys were already out the venue when that incident took place. Right. So we'll continue to uplift the family in our prayers. It's tragic, and we never want to see anything like that happen to anyone.
Most definitely.
All right. So what's in the future for you? Okay. So you have the deluxe you just dropped.
So, you know, man, Moneybagg Yo got the compilation coming this summer.
Ooh,
so, you know, it's like a Bread Gang compilation. Me, him, Big Homie G, CEO Big 30, Trip Star. We got Casino, you know, so it's going to be a big Bread Gang thing. But, man, Moneybagg Yo going to lace that joint, though.
Yeah. How is the recording process with you two in the studio?
Quick.
Really?
Yeah, both of us, like, we know where we want to go. Mm-hmm. I'm a real quick, like, I'm one of them type of dudes I'm not a lab rat.
Yeah.
I don't sit in the studio all day, all night. I'm one of them type of dudes. Like, throughout the week, I might come up with like 8, 9, 10 songs, then go to the studio, lay them all within 3-4 hours, and I'm gone.
Wow. Yo, that's pretty quick. That's a quick recording process.
They'll tell you that.
Wow, for real?
Like, we don't have big studio energy. Like, we just going, hey, I already know what I'm finna say and do. And I like to tell stories. I want you to feel me. Like, freestyling, you can kind of, but like, when you write it, you tell a story, you can actually think and meditate. Like, it's better for me.
No, I can tell in this latest project you're big on storytelling.
Most definitely.
Yeah. I think for people to be able to visualize a thought from the beginning to end, I think that's an amazing skill to have. Not a lot of artists have that skill.
I did that in Rules to the Streets. That's another one. I left it out, Rules to the Streets, off the album. Yeah. Like this, that was a big song for me too.
Yeah. Yeah. It was it reminded me of Biggie's joint that he put out, 10 Crack Commandments.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I never heard it.
What?
Nah.
Oh,
you know, I was like a Biggie fan, like, but Pac was like I grew up listening to him a lot of Pac, like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I learned about Biggie as I got older, and I leaned over into the Biggie phase, like, okay, Big
you
Daddy.
gotta listen to 10 Crack Commandments. That's definitely Rules to the Street.
All right.
You know, never get high on your own supply. Never sell no crack where you rest at. I don't care if they got an ounce. Tell them bounce. Okay. Like, you gotta, you gotta go back and hear that.
He was most definitely before his time, though. When I did start listening to him, there's just one of the ones I ain't bumped into yet.
Yeah, he was an incredible storyteller. You talk about storytelling? Oh my God, from beginning to end. I remember just being like in middle school, like, I set my cousin up on a date with the guy who worked at the record store just to get the CD for free because I couldn't afford it. So I just basically pimped her out. Like, yeah, she'll buy you for a CD. And he was so amazing. But the ability to storytell comes, I think, from just coming from an authentic place, which I go back to say, like, your music is so authentic to you because you really lived the life that you rap about, and now you can be able to tell from your experience.
And there's a lot of people that have been through similar situations and worse, but like I'm able to tap into like a place in my brain where I can like actually make it come together on paper.
Yeah.
But it comes from a young age though. Like at a young age, I was paying attention to music and detail, and you know what I'm saying. And I remember something that broke my my spell. I remember my mama telling me, she was like, Rick, why you don't rap about, I used to always rap about life, like everything that was going around us, like us being messed up stuff. She was like, why you don't never rap about no cars, no clothes, no jewelry? I was like, Mom, because I ain't got this stuff. and she was like, well, a lot of rappers don't be having it. Until they rap about it, you got to talk about it, and then you'll get it. And that kind of broke my vocabulary for rapping.
Wow.
She kind of like helped me break I was young, so I was like 11.
Wow.
And it kind of, I was like, all right, so my next song, I was talking about putting up in a Lamborghini. Yeah.
And you was like, here, mama, listen to this one. Yeah. But Memphis is a very soulful city.
Most definitely. It's the city of rhythm and blues.
Yeah, it's very soulful. To this day, I went to this new restaurant. I can't remember the name of it, but it was right across from the hotel I stayed at. It was like this little hotel, it's this little like jazz spot. God, I forgot the name of it. It's new. People told me it was just the kid Devin Steele, who used to do radio out there, own it. Supper Club, okay. Yes. Okay. Like they just going in there and having like the live music and the vibe and like just seeing just black folks from the waiter to the musician. It's
just a whole old soul feel.
Yeah.
Like you can your average, even now to this day, like your average 16, 17-year-olds, like they know blues.
Yeah.
Like they know old songs and like off the head.
Yeah.
Like, because this is what we was raised, like, around, like.
Yeah.
And it's just a traditional thing, like, to be on blues and be on old school music.
Yeah, and to have a soulful soul to be able to create. Yeah, because it's in your DNA. It's in your culture.
Yes.
Well, listen, I don't want to keep you too long because I know you have a lot of stuff to do, but my last question for you is, where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years? 5 to
10 years. I'm going to get a music game here for a while. I'm gonna give him hell for a while. I'm gonna run this bag up, and I'm gonna go on to being, entrepreneur.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my feet wet out here and learn the game. Rub the right elbows with the right people, and you know what I'm saying, and be me an entrepreneur later on. I got a couple things coming that I'm looking into. You know what I'm saying. I'm just, I'm still fresh out, so I'm just feeling around right now.
Well, good luck, because you got a nice buzz going for yourself.
I appreciate it.
And I think it's a nice organic buzz for you.
I appreciate
and
it. One
thing I could tell you about them guys from Memphis is they know how to break artists. Whatever that formula is over there, it's working, because they know how to break them through. So congratulations to you. Congratulations on this new project, and I wish you much, much success. And thank you for stopping by.
I appreciate y'all for having me.
All right, it's Finesse2Tymes, everybody. Give it up. It's Hot 97.